Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Curse of Oak Island. Team edges closer to Money Pit with artifact from 1492 to 1662. This week on The Curse of Oak Island, the team uncovered an ancient human artifact dated 1492 to 1662 in the Money Pit area. Found hundreds of feet under the ground, this shoe heel artifact is indisputable evidence that humans were working underground in the Money Pit area up to 500 years ago. There's so much happening on Oak Island at the moment that it's getting increasingly difficult to keep track and to make sense of what's happening. An admission that even the Fellowship of the Dig has started to acknowledge. At one point in the episode, Marty Lagina lamented, "There's too many dates flying around." However, here are the main talking points that happened on this week's episode. The team is increasingly concerned with the stone pathway recently discovered in the swamp, particularly when it comes to figuring out what direction it is going. The guys got very excited when they thought the road/pathway was leading them to the Money Pit. However, they've now realized that it appears to veer off to the northwest, in the opposite direction. The question is, does the road change direction, or is this a separate road, and where's it going? Perhaps the guys have uncovered a secret road network buried under the swamp. But what on earth is its purpose? Ancient artifact uncovered from the Money Pit area. Overwhelmingly, the most interesting find this week came about on the wash table, where the team has been taking turns to slowly sift through the spoils of last season's massive borehole drilling project in the Money Pit area. At the end of last season, the guys unearthed wood that was dated from 1706, meaning it was from a tunnel that predated any of the known searchers. Therefore, the guys know that anything found in the spoils from this dig is likely to be old, super old. So you can understand Alex Lagina's excitement when he found an old piece of leather that the guys concluded was from the heel of a shoe. As ever, the guys don't like to make assumptions, so they sent it off to be analyzed and dated, and boy, were they in for a shock. Craig Tester calmly told them the results of the dating between 1492 and 1662. Ignoring the ramifications of the 1492 date for a second, 1662 is 133 years before the Money Pit was first located, which suggests this shoe has to have belonged to someone who was depositing treasure. How else did it get underground? Of course, anyone who has the most basic knowledge of the history of America will be stunned to see that 1492 date. Christopher Columbus could have worn this shoe, joked Marty. Oak Island shoe could have belonged to a sea captain. Earlier in the episode, Charles Barkhouse and Doug Crowell had taken the leather artifact to leather expert Joe Landry, who told them the shoe leather was of rather high quality. Landry also said that the boot would probably have been of high quality. It was unlikely to have been a workman's boot, and could have belonged to an officer or a sea captain. Maybe Christopher Columbus isn't so far-fetched after all. Either way, the team and the always skeptical Marty, and even the ever-suspicious Laird Navin, were excited by this find. Marty explained why he was so excited by this boot. He pointed out that it wasn't found in the swamp or at Sandy Cove, but in the Money Pit area, which means it could be directly linked to the buried treasure. For centuries, the windswept shores of Oak Island have held the secrets of a tantalizing mystery. Legends of buried treasure, cryptic symbols, and tragic deaths have long cloaked the island in an aura of intrigue. But now the intrepid team of treasure hunters may be closer than ever to unraveling its greatest enigma, the location of the Money Pit. It all began over 200 years ago, when, in 1795, a young boy named Daniel McGinnis stumbled upon a curious depression in the ground. This discovery sparked a feverish search for what was believed to be buried treasure, leading to the creation of the infamous Money Pit. Over the decades, countless attempts have been made to excavate this elusive cache, each ending in frustration, financial ruin, or even death. Despite these setbacks, the lure of Oak Island has only grown stronger, drawing adventurers from around the world. The current team, led by brothers Rick and Marty Lagina, has dedicated years to this quest, employing modern technology and exhaustive research to peel back the layers of history. Their journey has been chronicled in the popular television series, The Curse of Oak Island, captivating millions of viewers. Each season brings new discoveries, raising hopes that the ultimate prize may be within reach. Season has brought a breakthrough that could change everything. During a meticulous search near the infamous H8 borehole, the team unearthed an artifact unlike any other. It was a weathered, yet finely crafted, piece of metal bearing intricate engravings. Preliminary analysis suggested that it dated back to the period between 1492 and 1662, a time frame rich with historical significance. The artifact's origins are shrouded in mystery. Was it a relic left by early European explorers? Could it have belonged to the Knights Templar, who some believe hid their vast treasure on the island? Or perhaps it was a clue left by the island's original guardians, the Mi'kmaq people, pointing to something far deeper. To find answers, the team enlisted the expertise of renowned historian Dr. Elena Cortés. With her vast knowledge of early transatlantic voyages and colonial artifacts, Dr. Cortés was intrigued by the find. She meticulously examined the engravings, deciphering symbols that pointed to celestial navigation, a technique used by mariners of the age. "These markings are remarkable," Dr. Cortés remarked, her eyes gleaming with excitement. "They suggest not just a utilitarian purpose, but a deeper, almost ceremonial significance. Whoever created this was guiding more than just a ship. They were protecting a legacy." Buoyed by her insights, the team cross-referenced the artifact with historical maps and navigational charts. Their research pointed to an area of the island that had been largely unexplored due to difficult terrain. Determined to follow this new lead, Rick and Marty, along with their crew, prepared for a challenging expedition. Days turned into weeks as the team battled dense underbrush and treacherous ground, yet their spirits remained high, driven by the tantalizing possibility of a major discovery. Along the way, they uncovered additional clues: shards of pottery, fragments of parchment, and even a rusted key that seemed to fit no known lock. Each find added another piece to the puzzle, suggesting they were on the right track. One crisp morning, as the sun cast a golden glow over the island, the team made a significant breakthrough. Digging deeper than ever before, their tools struck something solid, an intricately carved stone slab. It was inscribed with symbols matching those on the artifact, indicating they had found a crucial waypoint. With careful precision, they lifted the slab to reveal a narrow shaft leading into the darkness below. Excitement and trepidation mingled as they peered into the abyss. Could this be the final passage to the money pit? Equipped with advanced spelunking gear, Rick, Marty, and a few trusted team members descended into the shaft. The air grew cooler and damper as they ventured deeper, their headlamps illuminating the rough-hewn walls. Every step brought them closer to their goal, but also increased the danger of collapse or flooding. After what felt like an eternity, the passage opened into a larger chamber. The sight that greeted them was both awe-inspiring and perplexing. The walls were lined with wooden supports, ancient yet remarkably well-preserved. In the center of the chamber lay a large chest, its surface encrusted with centuries of grime and sediment. With hearts pounding, they approached the chest. Rick's hands trembled as he wiped away the dirt, revealing an ornate lock. The rusted key they had found earlier fit perfectly. As it turned with a satisfying click, the lid creaked open to reveal a glittering array of gold coins, jewels, and other priceless artifacts.